Okay, so, I feel like I've just gotten back into tarot or back into YouTube because, there was just like maybe 3 to 4 days, not even, that I had turned the comments off. For no specific reason except for the reason that I posted on one of the videos where the comments were enabled, saying, I hope that it would have brought a multitude, a plethora of you guys watching that have not reached out to me personally, to reach out to me personally and seek personal guidance. It's one thing to see videos and get a general statement and a general reading. And I'm not sure too many of us can wrap our head around what general reading means, but I won't go into that, as there is a learning lesson in even just that. But why I come to you today is about this twin flame journey. There was a time where it seemed that we all got a click, we all got a node, okay, in the dome, that the twin flame journey is something so special, so sweet, so victorious, so all that. But then we got this rude awakening and it kind of clicked for all of us at the same time, or at some point when we just entered this twin flame journey, when we just opened the door, when we decided to. The reason why I say is why we decided to open this door was because we all got an inkling. We all got that information, not an inkling. The direct information that we may or may not end up with our twin flames. We also all read, when we looked it up, we all got this. It was like the disclaimer. So we knew before we opened this door that, actually a lot of us started to realize we would not end up with the divine masculine, but we all took that and we ran with it like a talisman, because we were excited to nonetheless be connected with someone we felt so disconnected from. Okay? Hence twin flame journey. That's not the point. The point is, in a few of the comments, and I'm just going to put those people out in an anonymous, okay, tone of voice, is, okay, first of all, if you have not come to me for personal advice, please do not share with me what another reader has shared with you. Okay, we are all our own readers. We believe in different things. We communicate in different ways. We read the cards in different ways, etc., etc., etc. A few comments, I'm trying not to put certain people out, but a few comments that alarm me is, the fact that we are now comparing God into the twin flame journey. Please do not read between the lines here. As I said, we all communicate in different ways. There are no subliminals. There are no hiding pockets. And when we first opened that door, what were the first things that we all saw? That's your own revelation, your own journey, your own spirituality. Because believe it or not, in tarot, there's a spirituality there. It doesn't have to do with God. For you to ask God about a man, there's a lot of sinful nature there. So you're better off praying for for being humble. And we don't even have to go into that. Okay, that's another lesson. As far as general reading, we can bullet point that number 1, and then we can bullet point God number 2, if you want to go there. But what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is, for me, watching morphintome is not to give up on the faith in yourself. This journey, if it's taught you anything, if it's shown you anything, if you've heard anything, which is the gospel. Gospel is not Revelations, Job 13, Colossians 3, 1 through 15. That's not the revelation. The revelation, a spirituality, is yourself, is the faith in yourself. Revelation, the book of Eli. How about that? I don't know. Mila Kunis, do you know? Denzel Washington. It's the path in which you are to take in order to find revelation within yourself. Some of us find it in reading books. Some of us find it in doing charity work. Some of us find it in going to the clubs and becoming a stripper. Our passion for dance and love and drugs and sex. Some of us find it in becoming a teacher. Some of us find it within a man or within a woman who has reminded us of our parents that closed or whacked and, fucked up a void we had long time. I mean, there's various reasons as to why we may be called to a different sort of path and journey, right? With that being said, goes hand in hand. If you don't pick and choose to walk through the crossfire, to inflict pain on yourself as Christ did on him. However you want to think about it, it's all the same, honey. That's what a gospel is. And it's up to you to decide if you're going to listen to the gospel in the various ways that it is presented to you, period. Next, most of us, a lot of us, the ones that are here, the ones that are commenting, and the ones who are still in tune to my channel and many others, know that the gospel is only going to reach them through love, through a man or a woman that has showed them love. Now, if you need to go look up the definition of love, don't do it. You need to find it within yourself. Ask God about love. Don't ask him about a man. Don't ask him for that's all sin. Okay, we're not going to go into that again. A general reading though, okay, let's get a little off topic so we can fill in all the blanks here. We don't want any voids when it has to do with morphintome. I have nothing to do with your childhood, but I'm trying to help you out. You can't delete faith. Again, when we first got into this journey, we all knew whether we looked it up or not. Don't go and say you didn't look it up now. Don't have anything to say. Just listen to the video. It's upsetting when you reach out for help because you're lacking within yourself and you blame it on God, you blame it on the divine masculine, everyone but yourself. Only time that you look at yourself is when it's like, I'm doing everything that I can. You know, I've heard a lot, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, and it's not enough. Don't ask God why there's a man that won't love you back. Okay? Now, about the general reading, we can talk about Green, Horton Hears a Who, and Cindy Lou all day. But if you're the Grinch, if you're a NASCAR driver, it applies differently. Okay? It just applies differently. That's all I can say about that. You know, my mind is running at a mile a minute because I'm very discouraged by the people who are losing faith. Not yet alone coming to me about other readers when we know tarot isn't even something that is so godly. Okay, amen? Preach? Did we want to hear that? I know for a fact with me and my divine masculine, first of all, I am a karmic partner to him. I am a karmic partner to everyone. That's what I believe. Because I have yet to seal the deal. I have yet to break the chains, at least to a point where I could be with someone and not bring karma from another debt collector into this. I'm not going to be in debt when I pursue another relationship. I feel like I need to keep stressing the fact that we all knew. There was a point, and what I mean is we all said, okay, but you know, with power comes this. You know, Cinderella needed to leave at 12 midnight. We decided to go to the ball. We knew at least one of the million things, which were all disclaimers. They were in bold and they weren't at the end of the movie. They were presented very clearly because there were to be no games, especially when there is revelation, salvation. There is spirituality in tarot. Understand that or not. And it's a lot of us copping out when we're realizing that there's needing to be spirituality, faith, and love in ourselves. We're reaching out to God, are we? I don't believe so. And if we are, keep doing that. Keep pleading. Keep begging. Beg. Because a lot of us, let's be honest, no filter needed. We begged this divine masculine and we're still begging him. We'll leave that there. Get a personal reading if you want to know if he likes that or not. Okay? You are always detaching in this twin flame journey. This, once you realized as well, some of us realized this after the ball or on our third meet, before the ball, okay? The Cinderella ball. No need to explain. Next, that this was going to be tough, but we were happy to be connected. You don't even need one of us. You are connected to this journey more than anything. A karmic partner, a soulmate, a divine, a twin flame. You're connected nonetheless to this person that showed you the book that your fairy godmother. So if you're going to God, make a list of the things you want to ask him about. But don't just ask him about a man. You know, you're losing faith in yourself. Some of us never had faith in ourselves. You're always to detach. The journey of healing oneself is never a straight path where you get to look prissy and pretty, handsome and whatever the whole way through. You weren't with him to begin with. You've already been detached. So what is left to do? You've already been detached. You're already detached. You were never a part of him. You were never a part of someone else because you're not even a part of yourself. How can you hug someone with no arms? Or your arms stink. How are you opening up your arms? How are you reaching up for the sky? You have no faith. I'm not understanding the correlation between tarot and God. You know, if I'm spiritual in my own, that's me. But don't try to read between the lines, because nonetheless, I'm presenting to you tarot. You understand what I'm telling you? Just frick it. Say it's about the money. But don't sit up here and lose faith and say someone else told me to do this, someone else told me to do that. Well, go do it. You're welcome for the video. Go do what you think you have to do. But when you come back to this journey, because you will, everyone knows the gospel and there is no atheist out here. If you worship somebody, it's some sort of spirituality. At least. Fine. Leave it there. But I'm discouraged. I actually have 3 clients to get to right now. And they're going to realize why it's late because they're going to see this video. I'm not worried about a refund now. This is discouraging. Get back on your path. You knew what you signed up for. Get some love within yourself. Because honestly, frankly, I'm sick and tired of women not wanting to reach out for personal help within themselves and not even thinking they can do it on their own, thinking that they're going to get the man of their dream, thinking they're going to get a God without even knowing what the gods do up there. You don't know nothing. All you know is that what you knew from the beginning, that you should have detached. Oh my God, I knew I should have this. You're still trying to gain control over something you got no control of. By all means, let it go. Forget about it. Go to a professional and get your mind wiped clean. You'll find this out in another way. We are all the chosen ones. We are all to reach salvation. We're all to end up somewhere. And if some of us understand that via a man, via a woman, as pathetic as some of you want to make that seem, you cannot judge someone else's path and journey. And you cannot judge how someone is going to learn. A lot of you still are going to be confused after this video. And I suggest you keep it moving. Go to a reader who will make you understand exactly what you want to understand. I support and I love all of the women who's reached out to me personally. And that's exactly why I deleted the comments. That's why. Not for ridicule. I never got ridicule. Y'all know I don't get ridicule on my comments because there's no room for that. God won't allow that. There's going to be some knucklehead who's going to try to come out and ridicule or do something now or something any day. But look at you. You look a fool if you do that. It's because I'm tired of the non-having faith people. I don't want to know if your divine masculine is laying on the floor right there next to you. I don't want to know if he's been texting you all day, every day. I don't want to know none of that, if he's there or if he's not. I don't want to know if you say fuck him. I don't want to know nothing negative. I don't want to know nothing positive. I don't want to know nothing about what you think you're going through, because I know for a fact that you're lying. I know for a fact that if you're telling the truth, it does not mean anything, that you are even further away. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I like the women. I'm not saying come to me for money. There's a few clients out there that I work with. You believe that. As long as I know that they want to search, they want to seek some sort of help and guidance, I am all there for it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.